Welcome. Driving, so I'm not going to be able to chat, but you can put in whatever you want to put in. I'm doing DoorDash this morning. Interesting day yesterday. Wednesday, before Trump did his tariff thing, I worked the same hours as I worked Thursday. Basically 10 till 5. And Wednesday, Trump didn't come out with his tariff plan until after the stock market had closed on the East Coast. And probably a good idea. And of course, all the smart money bailed before the end of the day, knowing what was coming Thursday morning and this morning. But most people are in 401ks that are managed by other people that are billions of dollars, which, even if you had 100 million, you could get that out of the market if you had it diversified reasonably. And it wouldn't have crushed your value. But I think what happens is people that are in money markets, retirees, middle-aged people that are in these retirement accounts in the 401ks, they're at the mercy because they just lost, if they had let's say they had 250,000 worth of value. Right now, they're probably down 12, 13 grand since Wednesday afternoon. And normally when the market goes down for a day like yesterday, it rebounds the next day pretty good. Right now, this market is down the same amount as it was yesterday, if not more. Doesn't look like there's a lot of appetite for big money to jump in yet. And if big money ain't jumping in, they must think that it's going down further than where it is now. If they thought they were anywhere near a bottom, they'd be snapping up things that are 10% cheaper than they were 36 hours ago. So my impression from the way the massive quantity of money in the United States and worldwide is reacting is that this isn't the bottom. And the fear meter makes me think this may not even be close to. I'd hate to think that market's going to go down much over 10%. But this isn't a correction. This is a reaction. It's a reaction to what Trump and the administration decided to do. Of course, we haven't heard from the Fed yet. That should be interesting. But at present times, you're getting what you're getting. And if this market were to go down another 15% from where it's at now, we'd be talking tipping into depressionary state. Not just correction, not just reaction. And there's really no reason for it to stop at its present level. Because this isn't 10% down, isn't a validating reaction to what Trump did with the tariffs and what's causing worldwide. This isn't just the Dow. This is markets all over the world. He put a tariff on countries that are the poorest countries in the world. That shows a mentality that has no regard for people in need. He wants to do one thing and one thing only. He wants to Reagan-esque his reputation as the person who created the great American Industrial Revolution. But think about it a second. Sure, some of the manufacturing jobs he's bringing back are going to be good, well-paying jobs. But the most of the jobs that went overseas for one reason. I'm engaged to my fiance, who's 27, in the Dominican Republic. We just built a 2-bedroom condo on the roof of her parents' house. Now, granted, the land's free when you build on the roof of a family member, but it's a beautiful 2-bedroom condo. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, which is exactly what I lived in Sacramento, California. And right now, I'm paying her, myself with my daughter and son-in-law, are paying $2,100 a month in rent. We just paid rent, so that's why I know. $2,100 a month in rent, and we're building the whole thing, including the septic system, which is usually a huge expense, for a grand total of $25,000 over there. Now, it's not going to be my condo in my name. Of course, it goes on the family home. It's going to belong to my fiance and her family. I'm 73, she's 27. I'm perfectly fine with that. She wants 3 children. So if we have 1, 2, or 3 children, which I'm hoping and expecting, if she marries me the end of the summer, which I'm expecting and I'm pretty assured that she's going to do it. And yes, she's pretty. And now she got a college education. She doesn't need me. And now she'll have a free place to live for the rest of her life. She doesn't need me. She doesn't need my small Social Security and the little bit of crypto that I've got. But, darn, I think she really likes me. After 9 years, if she was going to bail, even if she told me she wanted out, I'd tell her to wait until the condo's complete, so at least she gets that finished out of the deal. Because she's been a real asset to my life, to my emotion, to my happiness over the last 9 years. She deserves every bit of the college education that I paid for, $100 a month, folks. It's not like here. And she deserves a safe place to live for her and her children, whether they are going to be my children. She has no kids right now. So whether they're going to be my kids or some other lucky guy's kids, I'm happy to do that for her. Like I said, I would have I would have spent more money than I spent on her, making sure I have companionship here during that period of time. So I don't feel that I have much to worry about with this. Yeah, they could take away my Social Security. That would I'd really have to start hustling again. And let me tell you, at 73, you can't hustle like you did when you were, 55 even. But I can train racehorses for a living. I can come back here and drive delivery. I'll be able to drive, but my vision's okay. My health's good. So I'm not really too worried about me. I am worried about my daughter, my son-in-law, and my 4-year-old granddaughter. So, I would come back here and work and take care of everybody if it wasn't working out over there, or if they took away my Social Security and I had to make meaningful income. The minimum wage over there is 84 cents an hour. My plans over there are to set up an auto repair shop. I used to race cars. I'm a good mechanic. Not a good body and fender man, but mechanically I'm good. So set up a shop over there, import some Copart cars, hopefully not quite exotics to start out with, but the cars that have, maybe cost $10,000 and cost another $1,000 to ship over there in a container and $1,000 to ship back. That's 12 grand. And put about 5,000 in them, send them back here and sell them at auction for 35 or 40 grand. Obviously, we'll videotape everything that happens, and the body and fender guys, the painting over there, less OSHA restrictions, so it's less expensive, and videotape everything so that the potential buyers will be understanding exactly that there were no shortcuts taken. I mean, a top body and fender guy over there is under $10 an hour. At shops here, you're dropping 120, 130, 140 an hour for labor. So, the numbers are going to work in our favor. But I'm excited. But I really feel bad for anybody that has their money in 401ks, in retirement funds, and didn't bail out Wednesday afternoon, because it was a horrible mistake. Even if you just bail out for a few days and jump back in at 10, 15, or 20% less than it was valued at when you bailed out on Wednesday afternoon, you're way ahead of the game. You'll still have the same dollar value, but everybody else is poor. That's what the wealthy people look at this as, an opportunity to get farther ahead of the average Joe. And if you're an average Joe, that should piss you off. And you should not make those mistakes again. Like I said, I'm in the little investment capital I have is in two things: Bitcoin and a company called Social Good. The reason I like Social Good is they're giving away a lot of coins, but they won't let you pull them out of the app. So I bought them personally on MetaMask, and my daughter bought some on MetaMask. During this last 3 weeks, it's up 50%, where everybody else is down between 10 and 40% from what I see. Anywho, I'm at the mall, Arden Fair Mall, Sacramento, California. Stop by the food court and see me. I'm just sitting around waiting for orders, which yesterday I got one order in 6 hours for $5. The day before, the same period of time, Wednesday's usually slower than Thursday, and I got 5 orders, and I think I made $80. So I think people are really paying attention to what's happening to the retirement funds and the stock market in general. Just my opinion. I might be wrong. I deliver sandwiches for a living, so you can't figure I'm too smart, can you? Thank you very much for any time you spent watching, and about to log off. Have a great day.